Alright, don't know how long this is going to take, but video regarding this. So I'm in week 5. What order am I going to go in? Alright, so week 5, day 1, today. The sequences 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 altogether took over 2 hours. That's including the rests in between supersets and taking water and just taking general break when I felt I needed it. So going through each one, glute bridge. I don't know if I'm doing this right because it feels really easy to me. That's this one. Looking at it again, it says raise and lower your hips in a slow and controlled motion. Go as low as you can to the floor without touching the floor. And then the first set I didn't raise my heel or my toes. So I didn't plant my heel like that. So that's just a reminder for next time. Then you got sitting squats, which was fine. Then you got lunge big butt kickers, which first set was like challenging because I guess it's a new motion for me. Then you have the usual hip flexor stretch, which was fine. Then moving on to reverse lunges, again fine. Tuck jumps, fine. So when I actually tuck jump, I don't grab my knees, I just let my knees come to my chest. Be sure you'll bring your knees to your chest and not your chest to your knees. So I made sure of that. And then burpee deadlifts, it's okay. My plates aren't as big as the ones in the picture, but that's fine. Yeah, seated box jumps, I kind of did what I could. I found a step, which was a little bit higher, and I started sitting down. It's not ideal with gyms still being closed, but what are you going to do, right? And then straight leg deadlifts, that's similar to straight leg deadlifts in phase 1. At least that's how I saw it. In sequence 4. Whereas sequence 4, you did a straight leg deadlift pump. This one is a straight leg deadlift hold into 10 reps, which was, yeah, I'll get into the easier bit later. Okay, so one leg butt kickers, again, challenging. I did have to restabilize myself each time. I couldn't. I was wobbling a bit, so I just put my foot down. But I don't know if that's receiving less benefit or not. So let's read the instructions again. Begin standing on one foot with the opposite leg slightly bent behind you. The foot on the floor is going to do the work here. With a quick dip for momentum, jump up and kick your butt with the foot that was on the floor. Land on the same foot. Work for maximum height on each jump. Repeat as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's where I faulted. Repeat as quickly as possible for a complete set. So I was going for more stability rather than quickness. So that's a reminder. Weighted calf raises. I didn't do these in shoes. I did these in socks, so that's probably why. And then the calf stretch in the end. See, the calf stretch in the picture has him with his back foot on the back, but I felt that there was more of a stretch if I put the back foot to the front and then just stretched out the calf. Okay, so phase 2 takes a lot longer than phase 1 in terms of day 1 anyway. So day 1 and 4. I haven't done day 4 yet, but it's the same exercise, but starting on the left side rather than the right side. So in terms of easiness, I would say comparatively easier because with phase 1 you have a lot more in terms of holds, right? So what really killed me in in phase 1 were the lunge holds and the lunge pumps. and then the elevated Bulgarian lunge holds and the elevated Bulgarian lunge pumps. Like I got used to them eventually, but holding for 120 seconds, that was a real challenge. So it'll be interesting to see when I do repeat this whole thing again to see if I've improved those things. The other holds were fine. Things like this, what they got, tiptoe squat hold, that's fine. The straight legged deadlift hold, which I use with dumbbells, that's fine. Again, probably because the weight isn't that heavy. And the V up hold, I don't understand this. I guess some people are really tight in their hammies, in their glutes, in this position. That's why this exercise is here. But I guess for me, I'm not. So after week 4, because week 4 of phase 1 tells you to rest, or do your sport of choice. Didn't do my sport of choice because of the ongoing worldwide situation. So I just rested and didn't do any exercises. I didn't do any weight training or anything like that for a whole week. So getting back into it today, my body kind of felt it. I just woke up from a quick nap. I say quick nap. Maybe 10 till now, so it's nearly 3. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. At least a 4-hour nap. So I started early, like just after my second alarm went off. So that was 4:50-ish, right? So 4:50, 5:50, 6:50, and I saw the clock was at 6:50 when I completely finished sequences 6 through 10. And what's interesting about this phase is that the progressing weeks, you hold the position for less time. So it goes 30, then 20, then 10. So I think psychologically that's going to be easier compared to phase 1. Phase 2 is easier than phase 1. Speaking of day 1 and 4 so far, I haven't come to day 2 and 5 because it's not day 2 and 5 yet. So yeah, wish I had a box to do box jumps. I looked around the house, nothing is stable. There's chance of me not getting bloody shins, but just kind of landing on this makeshift box and then maybe falling backwards. So I thought, let me just jump onto a higher level for now. It's unfortunate, but that's what we have to deal with. At least you substitute the exercise, right? Okay, so just looking into the similarities for phase 1 and phase 2. Right, so this is going to challenge me for sure because the holds are the same, 30, 60, 90, but it's holds with reps, okay? And I think they're done alternate. Yeah, they're done alternately. So you got the push-up hold and the pull-up hold. Right, so you got the push-up hold, which basically killed me, holding a push-up hold for more than 60 seconds. I faltered and then just ended up holding like 10 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds until the timer bleeped basically. So that was interesting. I think because it's quite early in the morning and I don't want to just disturb my neighbors, I'm gonna have it counting up rather than down, which I used to do. Because at the end of the hold, I didn't have to do any reps. But with this one, it's always 10 reps at the end of the hold. And with this one, the time, like I said, increases per week. So 30, 60, then 90. So you got push-ups combined with pull-ups, 10 reps each. Okay. Then you got the overhead hold. I'm going to use barbell. I'll not use a barbell with this because my barbell is pretty heavy. It's more for squats and chest bench press, chest press. So then you got the overhead hold coupled with the bicep hold. Bicep and overhead should be alright. This tricep push-up hold with what rep? What's the rep? Raise hand to a plank. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna challenge me for sure. And a side plank hold with 10 reps of a rotating torso. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be killer. So after today, took the nap because I did experience. I wouldn't say it was DOMS. It was just like some soreness. DOMS is gonna come tomorrow, but there was some soreness. There was some in my quad, this quad here. Yeah, so that's the update on Jump Attack Phase 2.